know about Victoria's Secret?
Victoria's Secret is the most famous lingerie company worldwide. The mission of Victoria's Secret Limited Brands is committed to building a family of the world fashion brands, offering captivating customer experiences that drive long-term loyalty and sustained growth for our shareholders.
The vision of Victoria's Secret, captivating customer experience that drive long-term loyalty and deliver sustained growth for our shareholders.
Core values of Victoria's Secret. At Victoria's Secret & Co., our purpose goes beyond selling products. It is about fostering a safe, welcoming, and empowering workplace for our thousands of associates and truly becoming or making a difference in the society. Everything we do ends and begins with our diverse customers worldwide.
We cherish diversity because embracing others' thoughts, experiences, hopes, and dreams make us our complete and better connection as to our customer and each other. We are rooted and always contributing to the greater good and doing what is right, even though when no one is watching.
Roll tape. What is Victoria's Secret in 3, 2?
You've loved about 100 tries, just running from the demons in your mind. Then I took yours and made them mine. I didn't notice 'cause my love was blind. Said I'd catch you if you.
Through our research, we learned that through their partnership with All Brands, Victoria's Secret & Co. has received the following awards and recognition for their environmental efforts. Recognized as a 2018 WasteWise National Award winner in the Very Large Corporation category for Best Overall Improvement in Waste Prevention and Diversion. Recognized as a 2017 WasteWise Regional Award winner for Outstanding Leadership in Waste Prevention and Diversion. Named on the APA's 2017 inaugural list of Smart Way High Performers, recognizing efficiencies in the company's shipping and freight operations. Mass Global Hong Kong awarded the WasteWise label of the Hong Kong Awards for Environmental Excellence, February 2015. Included on the FTSE For Good Index, designed to measure the performance of companies demonstrating strong environmental, social, and governance practices 2014, 2015, and 2016. Behind these acts, what else do we know about Victoria's Secret? Some of Victoria's Secret's comment or reviews are as follows. Victoria's Secret, like any other company, possesses its own set of ethical guidelines for its employees. The company's code of conduct are the following.
Honesty. We are committed to honesty in the workplace. We prohibit theft, fraud, or intentionally making false or misleading statements. We also consider the following to be dishonest conduct that may subject you to disciplinary action, lying on company records and documents including time, payroll, or expense records, intentionally excluding information, misusing company property and assets for your own or someone else's benefit, abuse or misuse of corporate charge cards or accounts, and abusing your merchandise discount. Recording time. We follow wage and hours laws and regulations. We are committed to fully complying with all applicable wage and hours laws and regulations, including off-the-clock work, rest breaks, meal periods, and days of rest, overtime pay, termination pay, minimum wage requirements, wages and hours of minors, and other wage and hour practices. So it is against the law and a violations of our code for you to work without compensation or for a supervisor to ask you to work without compensation. So you must report any violations of wage and hours laws or policies to Human Resources or Global Ethics and Compliance.
Workplace health and safety. We provide safe and clean facilities for our customer and associate. We comply with all applicable workplace safety laws and have global safety policies and procedure to protect us from avoidable injury in the workplace. You must comply with all health and safety laws and policies and never ignore a potential health or safety concern. Report any potential hazard to your manager and immediately report any accident, work-related illness or injury, no matter how minor, in accordance with the company procedure in your country. No workplace violence, no weapons or firearms. We take violence and tweets of violence very seriously. If you threaten or cause harm to anyone, you may be terminated regardless of whether the threat was made on or off the clock, as a joke or in the heat of the moment. In addition, we do not allow associates to carry weapons and firearms on company property or in our stores.
Equal opportunity accommodating disabilities. We are an equal opportunity employer. We do not make employment decisions based on an individual's race, color, religion, gender identity, national origin, citizenship, age, disability, sexual orientation, marital status, pregnancy, genetic information, or any other legally protected status, and we comply with all laws concerning non-discriminatory employment practices. We are committed to providing reasonable accommodations for associates and job applicants with disabilities.
Anti-harassment. We do not tolerate discrimination, harassment, or bullying. Examples of harassment or discrimination include giving unwanted sexual attention to others, college customers, vendors, and other business partners or third parties, offering a workplace benefit in exchange for sexual conduct or giving work-related rewards for sexual conduct, sexually explicit or suggestive comments or behavior, sexual joking, storytelling, and the like, repeated requests for dates, comments, cartoons, jokes, emails, texts, social media posts, or other communication that include degrading, insulting, or insensitive content or assumption concerning any individual's race, color, religion, gender identity, national origin, citizenship, age, disability, sexual orientation, marital status, pregnancy, genetic information, or any other protective status under the applicable laws. Verbal, non-verbal, visual, or physical behavior that makes another person feel intimidated, offended, or uncomfortable. Slurs and other offensive remarks and joining in when others are harassing or discriminating against another person.
Discrimination or harassment, bullying is another form of incivility and disrespectful behavior that can range from minor incidents to serious ones and will not be tolerated. Bullying typically involves repeated actions intended to intimidate, harass, degrade, or offend. Bullying can be verbal, non-verbal, psychological, or physical. For the most part, we usually know a bully when we see one in action. For illustration purposes, here are some examples of bullying that undermine our commitment to treat everyone with dignity and respect. First, demeaning a colleague, particularly in front of others. Personal attacks, angry outbursts, name-calling, and the like. Physical intimidation. Getting others to turn against or gang up on a targeted coworker or group of coworkers. Pressuring someone to do or say something they don't want to. Sabotaging another's work, product, or deliberately undermining someone's work performance and behavior that is malicious, hostile, or offensive. The company's dilemma on body shaming. There are a ton of models who consider Victoria's Secret to be their best modeling opportunity. The majority are interested in participating because it might help them become more well-known in their field. However, this name connotes repressing one's feelings. Victoria's Secret has frequently appeared towards the top of list of employers who body shame their workers. They prevent a woman's bodily portrayal from being discredited by their physical representation of what a woman should possess. According to Victoria's Secret, a woman's beauty is totally determined by her unique shape. The only women who are deemed perfect are those with fair skin and flawless complexions. This action aims to preserve one concept of what it means to be liked and approved of by society. There you go. The company's resolution on this dilemma is that it took the company some time to address the issue of body shaming employees and customers. Many models have spoken their truth and voiced their perceptions of women's diversity. Many people supported the issue after articles about it were published. In October 2019 till present, a number of diverse women is conveyed by Victoria's Secret in their promotional videos and brochures. If we were to solve this issue, we take it as like this. There is a never-ending problem of body shaming. The company is very particular about what they consider ideal for its product. It is their responsibility to see if they can also catch the attention of their target market. However, with their specific standard of how a woman is depicted, the company needed to remember the importance of evolving with time and employees' perceptions. The company should have made more effort to accommodate people of all sizes. The female body is not built in standard sizes. Inspiring only a specific group of people while ignoring the rest is offensive and will only harm a company's image. Businesses should do the same in an age when people see beauty in various stages. It was best to embrace people's shapes before anyone else. It would be best to cater runways that include women of different sizes and colors. Issue on improper waste management. As there is growing concern about the issue of eco-tolerance, manufacturers tend to use materials that do not harm the environment significantly. Some clothing companies have even started recycling old clothes to create new looks. In contrast, Victoria's Secret is unconcerned about environmental preservation and disregards current ecological ethics. There is no evidence that the company has a policy in place to reduce the impact of microplastics or textile waste during the manufacturing process. In 2011, Victoria's Secret and many other well-known brands joined Greenpeace's Detox My Fashion program with the goal of eliminating hazardous chemicals by 2020. Unfortunately, 2020 has passed with no evidence that the goal was met. Victoria's Secret's approach to corporate social responsibility is to conserve energy and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. According to the research we conducted, Victoria's Secret & Co. has been a partner in the United States Environmental Protection Agency Smartway Transport Partnership Program since 2006. The Smartway program works with shippers, freight carriers, and logistics companies to reduce greenhouse gas emissions and air pollution caused by transportation. Since 2013, more than 98% of our domestic carriers have been certified by Smartway. If we were to resolve this dilemma, a company is in charge of waste disposal. Even an individual not engaged in business is responsible for his waste, so why can't big companies do the same? There is no option but to take the initiative and promote campaigns that reuse the company's textile waste rather than dispose of it. Small steps can contribute significantly to the environment. More and more people will follow if one works to maintain the company's responsibility in keeping the area clean.
Company dilemma on sexual harassment. In the 2021 gender benchmarking, Victoria's Secret scored 17 out of 100. The company's continued charge against Jeffrey Epstein were the cause of this low grade. Everyone can see that the business has a reputation for employing a large number of attractive ladies of various ages to attract both male and female consumers. However, employees Han and youngers who were subjected to sexual harassment before it was made public to the company's patrons. The company's collaboration with L Brands made information concerning Jeffrey Epstein, the Leslie Wexner, Victoria's Secret advisor involved in the pedophile case, public. This gentleman identified himself as a Victoria's Secret scam, and many people presumably took advantage of the chance. His reputation was negatively tarnished as a result of a behavior that was both unethical and unknown to him. While L Brands claimed to oppose harassment and violence in the workplace and even has a policy covering it, the research claims that it neither mandates the suppliers adopt similar rules to protect their employees nor actively policies the issue. To divert customers' attention and restore their regular sales, Victoria's Secret frequently conceals or boosts the company's image. L Brand chose to rebrand the business and announced the founding of a new non-profit organization called the VS Global Fund for Women's Cancers in order to divert people's attention. Additionally, that have revealed the new leadership for Victoria's Secret, of which 6 of the 7 new board directors are female. Our action plan on this is, it does not imply that just because a company operates and focuses on rigorous, people have the right to provoke its employees sexually. Harassment is harassment regardless of how large or small the action is. Preventing harassment will only be possible if the right people are employed within the company and proper background checks are performed. Furthermore, the board must encourage employees to speak up if anyone betrays them. The best assistance the company can provide to its employees is ensuring their safety is the company's top priority.
The company's dilemma on improper compensation. In every firm, paying people for the work they do is highly important. It is important to know when to boost their pay. So Victoria's Secret was caught in March 2021 for failing to pay the wages of Thai production workers. A website detailed the maltreatment of 1,388 people, including Victoria's Secret underwear factory workers. The Thai government determined that the company had breached Thai labor law in the same month and ordered it to pay the workers 242.22 million baht in compensation within 30 days, which is what prompted this move. According to the Brilliant Alliance Thai Global Factory, that now comes to $8.5 million after interest. Their response is Victoria's Secret was also troubled by Brilliant Alliance Thai Global Factory's insolvency. Over 1,000 laid-off employees, many of whom had been employed at the facility for more than 10 years, did not, however, receive the severance pay mandated by Thai law. Only Victoria's Secret contributed to the settlement through a loan agreement with the factory's owners, even though the factory also made underwear for Sycamore Partners plus-size American brands Lane Bryant and Torrid. In a statement, Victoria's Secret acknowledged the agreement but did not provide financial details. Our action plan on this is people are subject to being paid in the appropriate amount, given the circumstances. As a person who values people and their efforts, the company should have ensured and double-checked ahead of time if employees are treated well in the vicinity of various suppliers. The employees of the supplier may have nothing to do with Victoria's Secret directly. However, the hours they have set aside to supply the company with the appropriate clothes are critical. Victoria's Secret may have done the right thing by keeping employees paid, but prevention could have helped the company avoid being involved in such an issue.
The company's dilemma on illegal usage of drugs. Victoria's Secret has promoted the idea that being slim is what makes unattractive, in order to rob the runaway and be prepared for it. It stops it excessively most of the time. It takes a lot of control and discipline for its model to keep their bodies in the desired form so they can continue to wear the clothing of the mentioned company. As a result of the image they must uphold, our research indicates that models are constantly under pressure. They reach a point where they have to starve themselves for days in order to maintain their physique and stay inside the company's guidelines. The flip side is that models frequently choose drug use a way to maintain their popularity. Their response is, employees should perform drug tests before hiring and on annual basis in every company. However, even after years of working for Victoria's Secret, previous employees were never subjected to drug tests. Our action plan on this is, drugs are illegal no matter how much anyone tries to justify their use. Ambush drug tests on employees are the most effective way to keep them from using drugs. The company's guidelines are meaningless if no action is taken to prevent drugs from entering the employee system. When it comes to drugs, there is nothing faster than drug tests.
In conclusion, sexual provocation is not based on what a person wears. Victoria's Secret is an underwear company, but no one wants to deal with sexual abuse and harassment within the company. Various factors may be involved in the company's numerous ethical quandaries, but the only way to resolve them is through effective communication and mutual respect. Victoria's Secret must make significant efforts to maintain proper corporate behavior.
That would be all for our case study on Victoria's Secret.